Alright, so we are back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and in today's video we're going to be ranking every single worldwide download celebration. Now, you'll probably notice this is kind of weird timing because we literally just started Worldwide Download Celebration 2023, so then now to be doing a tier list on this and not more content on the Worldwide Download Celebration might be a little bit weird, but I did mean to do this a couple weeks ago. I just got caught up in all the worldwide content, but I did really want to make this video still because there is a trend with these celebrations that might allude to the up-and-coming Worldwide Download Celebration, or I guess the ongoing Worldwide Download Celebration, being very, very good. So, again, I wanted to make this video ranking every single Worldwide Download Celebration, and I guess just to get started, we'll start off with the 200 million Download Celebration. I wasn't playing for this, but looking over the celebration info, I mean, you know, how old is this? This is, well, I guess we could pull up the Dokkan Festival banners and see. Let's look at these banners, see how old they are, and, like, how bad they are. Yeah, look at this. Dude, I mean, I get, like, this is a very old banner, but this is just so bad. Why is there a SR Goku featured? That's kind of weird. They're just a random SR featured. Okay, well, they didn't really have their stuff together back then. When was this? Yeah, 2017. So, this is a long time ago. This celebration isn't really that great. Again, it's a 2017 celebration. So, not really high expectations for it. Was this when we got the free-to-play Goku? Yeah, I think this is. So I think this is when we got the first Prime Battle LR. So you can see they were introducing crazy stuff in Worldwide since the beginning. So, I mean, for the time, I bet it was a good celebration. But, you know, comparing it to what we're getting now, it's absolutely nothing. Can we check the stone count? No, I don't think we can. Okay, well, anyway, we're going to put it at number 5. Not saying it was a bad celebration. Again, for the time, I'm sure it was really great. Introduced a lot of new things. But there still was some issues with the celebration, like the whole to-be-released leader skills on Global. And also, if you compare the celebration to, like, newer celebrations and the other worldwide download celebrations, it just does not compare. So then moving on to number 4, we do have the worldwide download celebration with the Gohan Cell, so the 300 million download celebration. Now, this was pretty good. This was the first worldwide download celebration that had dual Dokkan Fest LRs, I'm pretty sure. So it was definitely really exciting, you know, a new Cell and a new Gohan. Very hyped for a lot of people. The banners were really good at the time. We'll just pull one of these up really quick. You know, you had, obviously, the AGL Gogeta. I think this was his first return banner, because wasn't he one of the Golden Week units? I'm pretty sure he was. So, definitely some really exciting stuff right here. You know, for the time, again, this was probably very, very exciting. You know, you had your Dokkan events. And then I know we can check how many stones we got in total for this. Yeah, Dragon Stones. So, in total, there was 1,070. Dude, that's crazy. Even by a celebration today, I mean, that is a little low, but that's still pretty good. So, you know, for this being, what, was this 4 years ago, I guess? Or almost 4 years ago? This was very, very crazy. I mean, obviously, there was a lot of top grossing awards, so a really good celebration overall. There was also the Part 2 LRs, or LR. I think it was just the androids, yeah. So, I don't think this introduced Part 2 LRs, but this was one of the first celebrations that had a Part 2 LR, at least for these big-time celebrations. So, a really hype celebration all around. A lot of free Dragon Stones, like I mentioned. And these loading screens look sick. So, again, good place at 4. Very similar to the Gogeta. Not an outright bad celebration. Just comparing it to these other ones, you know, it just doesn't really hold up, right? And then moving on to number 3, we do have the Worldwide Download Celebration 2020. Yeah, 2020, I think. Or is it 2021? I think this was 2020. So, anyway, yeah, this was really exciting. This was the first worldwide celebration instead of the download celebration. So you'll notice this was the 200 million download celebration. This was the 300 million download celebration. And then they went to worldwide celebration because they didn't hit that milestone they wanted. But then, obviously, the next year we did. But we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. So anyway, this celebration right here, for me, this was one of the hypest celebrations on Dokkan. Having a Vegito and a Buhan was very, very, very exciting. Especially right off the tails of the 5th year anniversary. Like, Global just had these 2 months or 3 month period with anniversary and then this, where it was just crazy hype. So, if we're building this list off hype, instant, yeah, definitely going up there. But because we're basing it off the full celebration, unfortunately, I do think I should put it at number 3. But again, it's a good celebration. The banners were good at the time. We did get the Memorial Dragon Stones introduced. This was the first worldwide that had that. And it was a really cool thing that we got. You know, Boss Rush, just a lot of free stones, Ultimate Clash. We had this launch event, which is crazy. Actually, I remember when this was going on. This was the first time I think they did something like this. So basically, you got the incredible gems here, and then you also got 20 Dragon Stones once a week by doing this event for a total of 100. So 100 free Dragon Stones. I'm sure they've done something similar to this before, but not for worldwide. So this was definitely very exciting when it first came out. And then, of course, there was the Part 2 LR. He was really exciting. It's the Angel Vegeta, I believe. Let me see if I can find him really quick. Yeah, okay, right here. So the Angel Vegeta. And then they did also redo the animations for Majin Vegeta's super attack. So this was really exciting. I was playing for the 300 million download celebration, but this was the first download celebration I was really invested into Dokkan and really played like every event. So me personally, this is really exciting. And again, if this was a tier list based off hype, instant #1. But, you know, the celebration overall, very similar to these other units, just doesn't really compare to the other options. So next at #2, we are going to go with Worldwide Download Celebration, or I guess the 350 million download celebration. Now, obviously, #1 would be the Worldwide Download Celebration 2022, and you can tell my pattern already. So I won't talk about it now, but you can kind of see the pattern I was mentioning at the beginning of the video. So the 350 million download celebration was really, really crazy. I remember this was still very exciting. I mean, a Super Saiyan Goku and then a Frieza. I mean, you don't really get peak Dragon Ball more than that, right? I mean, that's just peak Dragon Ball overall. Like, it's literally the iconic moment, you know, Super Saiyan versus Frieza. And it was a very good celebration. They did not fumble whatsoever. Well, I will say this. Some of the Easy A's weren't as crazy. Like, you know, the Frieza was good, I'll admit. I mean, we got the collection of epic battles, which they just completely forgot about. So this really didn't do much, but it was some free stones, I guess. But yeah, the Frieza was good on release. I mean, now he does kind of suck. And then there was the AGL Goku, who I was really good on release, and now he's still somewhat solid, I guess, for newer players. But the thing with those two Easy A's is they were featured on so many banners, so then them getting an Easy A was very accessible to a lot of players. So it was pretty good with that. And then we did also have the Part 2 LRs. Okay, for Part 2 LRs, they were really lacking. Like, this is the first time we got 2 new LRs for Worldwide for the Part 2 banners, but still, man, the Gohan and Krillin, not hype at all. They kind of suck. The Vegeta was really good on release, and he was actually pretty hype, but like the Gohan and Krillin were just nothing compared to him. But it was a pretty exciting time. You know, we got the Vegeta, who again was really hype. There was the free-to-play units, which I think we got a Zarbon and Dodoria, and then was there anyone else? Oh yeah, there was a free-to-play Krillin that exchanged into the Vegeta, so that was pretty good for a free-to-play unit as well. We got the Gyro event. I think this is the first time we got that. Was this the first event we got that had like higher link level up rates? It might have been. So anyway, even if it wasn't, it's still very useful. And then there's the Goku's Easy A. And then was there a Part 3? There was. Okay, so this is the first Worldwide Download Celebration to have a Part 3. So this is when they really started making sure Worldwide was on par with Anniversary, which, I mean, definitely very good, because I would say, personally, this might be a hot take, but Worldwide is more hyped than Anniversary. I know Anniversary is like, you know, marking the day the game started, marking its birthday, literally, is the anniversary, but with Worldwide being a joint celebration and still being on a relative level of Anniversary, I think just because it's a joint celebration with Global and JP, that instantly, like, just skyrockets the hype level. So that's why I would say this is the most exciting celebration of the year, and with them actually, you know, acknowledging that, it would make this celebration very important, because this is the celebration they did acknowledge it. Now, Bardock getting his Easy A, I mean, you want me to be honest, it was, or I guess it was kind of hype. His Easy A was good on release. It wasn't anything crazy, but I didn't really care about it, if I'm being honest. Like, I remember when it got revealed, I was like, oh, okay, Bardock, cool, I guess. I feel like there was better options, right? But, I mean, for Part 3, wasn't that great, but you got to keep in mind it was the first Part 3 for Worldwide, so I'll cut them some slack. And also, I do remember the Dragon Stones being pretty crazy. Yeah, 1,123. So, definitely very good. One thing that I really hated about this celebration, I don't know if many people know about this, but on Global, yeah, you see it right here. Okay, so they actually kept it. You can see, for one of the top grossing pictures, they literally just copy and pasted, like you can see there's a Namagoku and Frieza in the background, and then they copy and pasted the LR art of the Namagoku and Frieza on top of the SSR art. I don't know why, that always, like, made me mad. I don't know why they do that. That feels really lazy. But, like, why would you do that? Just make one with the LR arts. They could clearly do it. So, I don't know. That was just really weird to me. But other than that, sorry, that's just me getting nitpicky. This celebration was very good. So, again, I think at #2, it does fit very well. And then for #1, we got the best celebration in the game. My only complaint for this celebration is the choices. Now, well, I say that, but the choices were good. Like a cooler and a Goku, I'm perfectly fine with that as worldwide, right? I mean, a cooler is obviously really hype, and then having a Super Saiyan Goku, very similar to the previous year, it's peak Dragon Ball, Super Saiyan Goku, so very hype. But that's just the problem. It was very similar to last year. We got Namek Saga Easy A's, we had a Super Saiyan versus a, Wicked Bloodline character, so it did feel a little repetitive in terms of the choice, but that's not to say it wasn't hype. They killed it with both the units. They introduced the Carnival banners. At the time, it was a little controversial, but I think a lot of people kind of have settled on the Carnival banners a little bit more, so we can look back on this and acknowledge they handled it pretty well, right? We had the ban unit Piccolo. He was insane. Pretty much all the Easy A's in this celebration, -1, are very, very good. I would say this guy's Easy A is the only one that's not good. Like, you don't see anyone use this guy. Just not at all, right? So everyone minus him were very good with their Easy A. And then obviously there's a lot of other stuff. We did get the link level up keys as well. Was this the first time we got it, or was this the first time we got it for free? I'm not sure about that. I don't think we got it for free. Yeah, they can only be attained through the pack. So, okay, I think this is the first time we just got the keys, but this wasn't the first time we got them for free. So just keep that in mind. I think the first time we got them for free was during 8th year. But we also got this event right here. So this did throw a lot of people off guard because this made it seem like Dokkan was going to go more like a Legends route and make it to where you have to pull the new units to beat these new difficult stages, which I guess is kind of the case if you really think about it, but they didn't really go that route with this event, which I'm really happy for. We got, new stuff for red zones, always good. 30 Dragon Stones every 7 days. We got Skill Orb event. We got free-to-play units, which the free-to-play units for this year too, or for the previous year, I guess, they killed it. The Tech Cooler was really good. He's a stacker and a support. There was also the Physical Goku, who was really good. And then there's the free-to-play Cooler Squad, who was decent, I guess. So definitely very good to the free-to-play units. The 50 Ticket Summon, this is the first time we got this for Worldwide, so definitely very good with that. And then the Memorial Dragonstone banners was very good. So overall, just a very good celebration. But, I mean, look, you can't talk about this celebration without bringing up the GOAT himself. So, actually, wait, we got to talk about a couple things before we talk about that. Yeah, there was the Easy A for the Metal Cooler. We got the Metal Cooler and the Goku Vegeta for Part 2. Definitely a little lacking in terms of hype, I'm not going to lie. But with a Dokkan Festival banner being in Part 2, it made the celebration a little bit more hype, or made Part 2 of the celebration a little bit more hype. But I'll admit, it still was a little lacking. I think their kits were a lot worse than they should have been. I'll say that. Like, the Part 1 units were way better than these guys. But, getting on to my GOAT, easily the highlight of the celebration for me, this guy right here. I love the fact that they Easy A'd him. When he Easy A'd, he was busted. He's still busted. One of the best Extreme Class units in the game. I love this guy so much. He's such a fun unit. He's a support, a stacker, just a fun unit all around. So, definitely a very good Easy A, especially for Part 3 of this celebration. And then now you can see, comparing, the previous Worldwide Download celebration, or wait, yeah, the $350 million download celebration. Like, looking at the Part 3 of this celebration, and then comparing it to Part 3 of this celebration, you could see they really put a lot more content into it. So definitely, you can notice a pattern of improving. And that's exactly what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. All these Worldwide Download celebrations are ranked in order. So, you could assume this up-and-coming Worldwide Download celebration would be better than the previous Worldwide Download celebration. And so far, the previous Worldwide Download celebration is the best celebration to date. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got some good stuff around the corner. I'll just leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know how you would rank all of the Worldwide Download celebration in terms of how good the celebrations are, in terms of hype, however you want to rank it. Once again, that has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.